trying to open first?
This is Jada from Dad.
Remember who gave you a present?
Josh. Joshua from you?
Yeah.
Beautiful wrapping, by the way. Beautiful wrapping.
Welcome to Bear Pantry Talk. This is the sister channel to the Bear Pantry Show. This is where you're going to find honest reviews, exciting unboxings, do-it-yourself projects, and engaging commentary.
A lot of brain blasting.
Yes. Yeah, you're so cute.
There you go.
Are we missing something for Jory?
That's pretty.
I don't know.
Jory, little.
Yes,
From Josh? Josh, thank you.
No problem. That's from you,
This
baby?
goes on the camera, right? I'll open it after.
I guess it was on your list.
Alright, your gift from me, open it, because I got too pleased with one of your viewers.
What is it?
Hey,
I didn't see none from
The
you.
black square one.
bye.
It's
You
your
got extended.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is that from Josh.
I have a kiss no pee.
It's from me and your Aunt Sandra.
Oh, thank you.
She said, I can't wait. I can't wait for her to open it. Like, we're not going to do it for birthday because we can't wait.
That's rad. Oh my god.
All right, we're right at a minute. Look at the camera.
Yeah. The minute and Sandra say you want it, you send him money.
Thank you.
That touched my heart because nobody else want to do that. You know?
That's true.
You want me to leave it out? Are you going to serve food right now?
Yeah, I'm with you right now. Just
1 o'clock and Esther and Jory didn't come yet. Do you think we should wait on her?
no.
That's what I know.
You eat that, Josh?
Yeah.
You know you didn't have to tell that twice.
I'm not really hungry.
Did you eat the food when you were cooking it?
No.
Oh, you were an angel today. I'm using my new tripod that was given to me by Joe. And I'm using my new shotgun microphone on this camera that was given to me by Josh. Then Jory gave me a camera bag. Let me show you guys.
Have you tested the audio yet on this mic?
That's what I'm testing now.
Alright.
That's what I'm testing now, Josh. So I wanted to show Josh something about the bag. So look what the bag came with. So it's a backpack for you to put your camera gear. But you see that thing?
Mm-hmm.
That's so nobody can steal. Plus it protects the bag from rain.
Mm.
Because if that's on, you're likely to feel somebody start to fart around with
They're
that.
gonna have to work for it.
Yeah, you don't have to work for it. So I like that because I saw Tanya TKO when she used to backpack across Europe and stuff. She had something like that because she got ripped off one time. So remember that time when she came here?
Mm-hmm.
And I asked her, how do you keep your stuff protected? And she goes, I have this thing now. So let me show you guys. It's a nice backpack. You're supposed to fit a laptop in here. I don't think my laptop would fit in here as small as it is. What do you think? Think it would fit?
Probably. I think it could.
Okay, and then in here,
I wouldn't keep it there though.
right, there's a spot the camera goes, I want to say maybe up here.
Yeah.
Then the lens and stuff go in here.
Yeah.
And it's padded. Now, I don't plan to do any traveling in the very near future, but even for storing the lens and stuff, I'm storing it all in a small bag, and everything is kind of crushing on top of each other. So that's why I wanted this. The kids really came through for me because all these things I would have bought for myself if Christmas wasn't coming. I would have bought all this stuff for myself. So they always buy me stuff that I can use for the business. You know?
Mm-hmm. You're good. You're a good fiance.
He was
Because
like,
we were gonna buy that.
he was like really excited about that.
Cry?
I'm watery because I didn't think anyone would get for me.
Babe, I wasn't gonna say it.
You cried?
You should have been flicking her.
I can't reach her. Flick her for me. Look in the forehead.
I'm telling everyone you cried.
We really have one of those little patchy things.
It works?
He said it had bad reviews.
That's pretty cool. Is that
It had
that's a
couple
mic?
reviews.
Mm-hmm.
It had a couple reviews where they're like, it didn't work too good.
That's pretty cool.
Cake.
That's the one I bought, so it is cool. What did buy one? No, it's boots.
I want to show you guys the thing mommy crocheted this, and I just have a white cloth, so I washed everything and it's beautiful again. And then I'm trying to see the concoction that Joe's making.
Making that kind of thing.
What is this, babe?
Just lemon, cayenne pepper, honey, and garlic.
What are you making that for?
My throat.
You not want to have a wife anymore?
Make
That
it.
garlic? No, I'm
Make-
good.
make it.
I'm so good.
Make
I'm
it.
so good. I'm so good. I can't stand the smell of garlic. Now let me tell you something. That cayenne pepper will do nothing for your throat. It's gonna itch the throat. You're gonna start coughing, and it's gonna be worse. That's gonna be an irritant. You guys like to make too much concoction. Remember when I used to go to my doctor after you guys give me ginger, all kind of foolishness to drink, and the doctor would say, "Why are you drinking this? You know you have bad stomach. Why are you drinking this?" It would lecture me. She would lecture me.
You different from me. I got drunk cold. Stomach.
Wednesday, tell her Wednesday. I don't know why this camera keeps saying white balance. I don't know what the hell the camera doing. So pretty soon I'm gonna have to take this sign down. Didn't even stay up for long. It felt like long after we put it up on Black Friday. And look at my little cups. My little hot chocolate cups. I'm just trying to get an opportunity to show you guys my books. That's all. Don't stop being gross.
What?
Stop being gross.
What?
There you burp and all kind of thing. I was gonna say belch and burp at the same time. Alright, so I wanna tell the people what happened to the stove yesterday. Let me go in and so I can tell. Oh, let me show you this before, guys. This is the thing Jada bought. Jasmine, I can't wait for yours to come to see what you got too, because I'm gonna have a big set, you know? We used it today. Joe, did you get to use the gold spoon?
No, you never.
You know what, Joe? I had the whole thing set wrong here. When Esther came with Mabel, we sat down and we ate like human beings. What did you do? Eat in your lap in the living room.
Yeah,
That's why you don't like to go to people's house for Christmas, right?
that's what I used to.
Joe, why don't you like to go to people's house for Thanksgiving and Christmas and
Because
New Year's dinner? Tell me
I
why.
like to stay home and eat my food. And when I finish, I go sleep.
You don't really go sleep,
Yeah, I
but
just
you
relax.
like dinner to be done by 11 o'clock.
Right.
Not no 5 in the evening.
And the minute I finish cook, I'm going to eat.
Exactly. The minute he's done cooking, if dinner done 10:30, he's eating at 10:30.
So,
And then when you go to people's house for big events, you have to wait for when they serve it, right?
You gotta wait. Sometimes you gotta wait till. If you go there and sometimes you have to wait till 6 o'clock.
And then if they have stuff you don't like they'll have like what you call that, the one that do the greens, green bean casserole, and mac and cheese. Ugh, mac and cheese to me is something that you cook when you don't have any idea of what else to cook. It's not like a good meal.
I think
Wait, let me show this 1 second, Joe. I have this cake. See? I want Bella to see this. Bella, the milk cake nearly done. Alright? And I cut one slice. Like I cut a big slice like this. A big slice like that, and I cut it in half and I ate that half. So I'm not doing bad with my stomach with that condensed milk. I couldn't get that stupid thing to work. Okay, let me see which one they are. I have these packed up because Jada's gonna see. I ate half that slice, alright? So Jada's gonna take this. See, they're all packed already. Now nobody ate the chocolate cake. Look there, Joe. Nobody ate the chocolate cake. Only me and Joshua had a slice. I think you had a slice too? No. Somebody else had a slice. Jory might have a slice. Yeah, I had a very thin slice of this though. I don't feel full. I don't feel overstuffed. Thank you, Jesus. Well, I got sidetracked because I wanted to tell you what the stove was doing. So this right over here, when you click this, you see that? Well, you hear that, right? See? You don't want a light. So you smell the gas. It doesn't want light, so you have to do matches, or you have to do this. You hear that noise? Then pick me in the room. You have to do this thing. Did you see it? Did you see it? I'm looking at it. I'm not looking in the camera lens. You gotta do this thing. I can't do this thing. You gotta push this at the same time you're pulling this trigger, and I cannot do it. No matter what I do, I can't do it. So yesterday, Joe was cooking on this hole, and he said he didn't touch nothing on the stove. When all of a sudden, this just started to fire and fire and fire. And, well, there's no fire coming out of that. Just the click, 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 click. So he and Jada, they're turning the stove off like if it wasn't off already, and they're like, we don't know what to do. And I was in the room with Jory because he was fixing something on my phone. So I ran out here and go, why are you guys clicking the stove like that? And they're like, we're not doing it. It started to do it on its own. And so then I just shut off this hole that Joe was using. And I said, you got to shut off the whole thing, you know, for that to stop. So now that that started to misfire, that is scaring me. So we're really going to have to put out $60 and buy this little clicky thing here. This stove has been trouble matters from day one. I would never buy a Samsung again. I think even if they come through, I'm going to tell them, no, I don't want them to sponsor me. I got to go clean it away. It doesn't look too bad for all the cooking that happened. I just have a little bit here to wash. I already put up the salad. The dogs are fed. The breakfast is getting made right now for the dogs. This is chicken over here. And then Picnic making noise in the room.
Get her. Oh, now you're on her.
Oh, she gonna put my face off.
Cora's the only one that wants to be on my camera.
Aw.
I mean, don't you?
Is that why you made that face? Because you saw your mom with the camera?
Anybody-
But you point the camera around every single second.
Do you want to be on camera, Esther?
I don't mind. I don't mind.
You want to be on camera, Mabel?
Reception.
Just say that.
Thank
He
you.
hates his creator, but
Thank
he
you.
is what the
Thank
creator.
you.
Yeah, every
Become
time we go
what he
out,
hates.
he's just like, camera, picture, memories.
So, Esther, I hope you know that it's not that I don't want you on my camera. It's that he's always
You gotta just take it.
Oh,
It's her accepting
that's
you.
funny.
It's like Avatar. You put your hair into her hair and you fly around.
What are you guys
It's the
playing?
alien. Oh, no, we're done.
You done? Anybody won? Who won?
Jada won.
Yay!
Jada
Right on
Jada
the
won.
line.
Jada
no,
won.
guys.
Shut up,
Jada
I
won
won.
on camera.
I won. On
Jory
camera,
Jada.
this is fact.
I cannot tell a lie.
I won. Jory cheated. And Josh is
Jory,
a...
you win again, Joe? Jory won again?
I won. Camera said I won.
Yeah, we were trying to make that on camera.
So Jory doesn't like to be on camera. I don't know why, because the boy looked good, all right? So I asked Esther and Mabel, do you guys mind? And they didn't mind. I think I'm gonna get a lot of flack for that because I showed them on camera tonight, but they consented. So Christmas 2021 was pretty cool. It rained. It didn't rain all day like it did over the past 2 days. It was a 70% chance of rain. There's an ant on my damn microphone. What is wrong with you, ant? Like you like to die, see? See that? Yeah, so we didn't overeat. We had the 2 stuffed chicken, the rice and beans, stuffing potato salad. I had 1 meal, the garden salad. I did have 2 pieces of cake, the half of that piece of cake here, and 1 thin slice there. I'm good. I don't feel like I have to like, oh my God, you know, pig out on it or anything like that. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that all of us are healthy, that we made it through the corondas. That's what I'm gonna call it, like the Batty twins. And I'm grateful that all our tests came back clean. I mean, it's hard taking those screenings at the end of the year and then not know what you're gonna face for the Christmas season. And so that's why even when my emotions dipped like this a couple of times over the past few days, I just reminded myself that I'm healthy. And once you have your health, nobody can do anything to harm you. That's what I'm saying. You know, like people would like to take advantage off of you. Nobody can do that, all right? All right, guys, let me sit down. You gotta ease yourself down into this chair or else you're gonna be rocking back and forth towards the fireplace. So Jada gave me this set and let me open it, show you. I didn't put back everything in the paper. After I was putting back everything in the paper, that's when Joy said, you gotta put back everything in the paper? So I have to let Joe connect this little thing here. See this piece? Has to be connected to something here, but it's already worn out. So Joe has to put a washer or something for me. But this is what Jada got me. Let's see if I can close this. Yay, I closed it correctly. I feel like James Bond when I hold this. So that's from Jada. Jory got me this bag. This is a bag to put my camera and the lens and stuff in, a backpack padded. So that's Jory the bag. Joshua got me the mic that I'm using right now. And where's the box for that? Right here. This is a brand that I've never tried before because I usually like Rode mics, but Rode mics are expensive right now, so I figure let's try this. Joshua said it had a lot of good reviews, but it also had some bad reviews. So when I edit, I'm gonna hear how it sounds. It says low self noise, super anti-interference, super cardioid. Anyways, we have a lot of things to review for my Amazon channel. Yes. So I got that. And Jory gave me the backpack, Joshua gave me the mic, Jada gave me the utensil set, and then Joe gave me the waffle maker, little miniature thing, and the tennis shoes, and what else? Did I tell you guys already? Joe, what all did you get me? The waffle iron and the tripod. So if he had just given me the tripod alone, that'd be cool. I didn't need all the rest of the stuff, but child, we're gonna use it. So for the phone, this is where I think this stick goes. We're trying to find a spot where it goes on the tripod. And I did look at the manual. I don't like reading manuals. This item has been repackaged in recycle frustration-free packaging. The hell is frustration-free packaging? Because the original box was damaged in transit. Okay. Don't know what that means. Joe got the tennis shoe from Amazon too. The tripod came with a carrying bag. Look like I'm gonna start traveling or something. So this came with the manual. Like Mama used to say, they need to send Manuel with the damn thing so he can fix it for me. Sick and tired of reading these darn books. Okay, so how was your Christmas, first of all? Christmas 2021. Ours was very blessed because it was a very small Christmas in the way of people. I don't want to be around people right now because it's COVID, it's still on. I don't care who says the thing is dead and gone, they're tired of hearing about it, yada yada. It seems like it's coming closer and closer to our door. You know, I heard this preacher man say last year, this one that I watch every now and again, that everybody is going to eventually get COVID, but if you live or die, that's the next story. I don't know that I 100% believe that, but I think a lot of people that I know, including my own self, caught COVID towards the end of this year, and we weren't being not careful. You know what I mean? Jory got it at work. He has to work. You know, I saw a thing that Sherry Shepherd posted on Instagram the other day. It was a repost, and it says that everything that we poor people need to do to keep COVID under control is what the rich refused to do. They refused to stop traveling. Right? We don't get the privilege of traveling. We poor. They refuse to wear a mask. They refuse to quarantine. They refuse to test. They refuse everything. And then the thing spread, and now we poor people have to do all that, and we can't afford to do that. We can't afford to stay home. You know, we have to work, right? So it's like, damn, that is so true. So I would just count myself very blessed this Christmas. I wasn't stressed out. I was happy to be here with Joe and the kids, and Esther and Mabel came over. And we're just grateful to just be able to give each other a little something. I mean, these things, you know, they're not extravagant. These are things that I'm going to use in my business, things that I'm desperate, you know, to use, like the tripod to keep my expensive cameras safe, you know. So Jada enjoyed all her gifts, and there was one special gift in there that came from me and Sandra. And that was some speakers that she needs for her recording studio, because she's building out her little recording studio so she can work on her own while her English boss, you know, is away in England and can't come back into the country. So, yeah, I think I had a really good day. It wasn't meh. Like my wedding anniversary was meh. It wasn't meh. It was pretty cool. I did not overeat. I ate one. When you cut a slice of the milk cake, I cut it in half, but I ate the back half that had the milk. But so far so good with the lactose problem. And then I had a little piece of that chocolate cake. I had a little bit of the dinner with my vegetables and everything. The only thing that I didn't have today was fruit. No, I had one serving of fruit with breakfast. So I'm good. And I ate my normal breakfast. So I'm really grateful, guys. I'm grateful to have spent this 25 days with you guys doing Vlogmas. Everybody says Vlogmas ends on day 25, but I might come back on day 27 with footage of Jada's birthday if she records stuff on her little trip that she's going to take for her birthday. So, yeah, I hope that you guys were blessed. I hope you guys are healthy. Stay away from people, social distance still, because this thing is still running rampant. And also, I want to like just give you guys a PSA, you know, if you're smoking, stop smoking, because it causes bladder cancer. One of Jada's friend's mother, she smokes, and I told Jada to tell her to stop smoking, because if you think you don't have anybody to help you now, when you're standing on your own 2 feet and you have a job and you can work and bring in your own income, imagine if you're sick. You're not gonna have nobody to stand by your side. All right? I was blessed that when I went through COVID, I had a couple of family members, you know, stand by my side, and you guys reached out to me and helped me. I never forget that, you know? So always work on your health first, because I promise you, if you get sick, your friends are going to be very far and few between. That's just a fact. People don't want to stay around the sick. They get tired of hearing about it. Why you think that guy that was running for president, John Edwards, I always tell everybody that listen to me tell the story. I'm not saying that I agree with what that man did. I'm just telling you that I understood what he did. You know, when he went and he cheated on his wife and make that baby and everything, it's because he got tired of her being sick. And that wasn't her fault for being sick. And he was a louse for cheating on her. But I understood his mentality. Kind of like, I'm tired of this. I'm just going to go here and do what I want to do and do me. I'm alive anyways. I'm going to do me. Some people get that mentality. I'm alive anyways. I'm going to do me. I don't care if you're sick. So that's why I work on my health daily, because I don't want to be sick. All right? So you guys work on that. And I will see you guys soon. Au revoir.
You don't have siblings, man. We don't get it.
I'm going to keep all the bad words in the vlog.
Oh, she recorded.
Thank you for making it all the way through to the end. Please check out my primary channel, which can be found right here on YouTube. It's called The Bare Pantry Show. Also check out my website, barepantryshow.com, so that you can pick up a copy of one of my 3 books. Also remember, we are not buying this book that's being sold on Amazon. Why? Because my distributor is ripping me off. Thanks, guys.